Welcome to Bay Focus. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, I have my coffee. I'm so glad you have joined me today. We are very excited about today's shows. You know, there are organizations out there that are just meeting the needs in our community, and they have such an organic way that they started by founders just seeing the need and filling it. And we're going to introduce you to one of those organizations today called Good Neighbors Community Food Connection. And while what they do is so inspiring, and you're going to be able to partner with them. But before we do that, you know, we're always happy when Elise Nicole, our Bay Focus reporter, is out and about in the community, and she features some of our local communities, our local towns and cities and landmarks, and she is out in this program today going to show you Tarpon Springs. Well, that's like one of our favorite as a family places to go, and she is also going to show you some really great food from the area. So let's take a look. Elise is out and about in Tarpon Springs, Florida.
Tropical, tranquil, triumphant, treasures by the bay with Elise Nicole. Hi, this is Elise Nicole reporting for Bay Focus and Treasures by the Bay. There's a special magic in the air here in Tarpon Springs, the seaside town where time slows down and every breeze carries a hint of salt and history. Here in the Bay Area, this quaint little enclave feels more like a Mediterranean postcard come to life with its pastel storefronts, working boats, and the distant cry of seagulls overhead. I found myself wandering near the legendary Tarpon Springs sponge docks, where generations of Greek sponge divers built a legacy. And in 1905, a sponge buyer from New York brought 500 Greek sponge divers into the area and introduced the great sponge harvesting techniques, which turned Tarpon Springs into a booming Greek-American sponge dock community. And the Spring Bayou had settlers build the first cabin near it and saw huge tarpons, so they named the area Tarpon Springs. And they built the Greek Orthodox Church St. Nicholas, which is still a central part of their soul today. Then there's Hella's delicious restaurant and bakery. Down by the shipyard, boats rock gently as a quiet reminder that Tarpon Springs is as much of a working waterfront as it is a charming escape. And then there's the breathtaking stretch of sand at Fred Howard Park, an adorable little island-like inlet where turquoise waters meets golden skies, creating a scene that almost feels like a movie.
It's a little chilly and a little breezy, but oh, it's beautiful.
And now to the glorious and historic Tarpon Turtle Waterfront Grill and Marina on the stunning Lake Tarpon.
It's a legacy restaurant. It's been here for a very long time. It started out as a little shack, and it's just grown into this beautiful restaurant. We're right on the water. This is the largest lake in all of Pinellas County, and it's just beautiful.
And did the hurricane affect you all here?
Yes, it did. We were shut down for quite a few days, but then the team worked really hard and put it all together again.
What's the easiest way to get here?
Come by boat, obviously, because we have all these docks here. The other part is that we are east of the 19 off of Lake Tarpon Avenue. We're a little hidden gem here. Not too many people can see us, but we do have signage on Keystone and East Tarpon Avenue.
And how far are you from the sponge docks?
We're about 2 miles from there. But this is the other side, east of Tarpon Springs, the eastern boundary of Tarpon Springs.
So tell us about your restaurant.
We're a casual restaurant. We have bang bang shrimp. We have the flatbreads are considered appetizers. We have a lot of seafood. We have incredible steak burgers. We have incredible salads. We have an inside, outside, and we also have a separate space a little further over there, which is where we do all of our events and our parties. Outdoor events and parties, yeah. And we've done parties up to 100 people over there.
What else is coming up?
We have some music fest coming, and then we also do a phenomenal ski show here right on the lake, which is just wonderful. And if you go to our website, you'll actually see the ski show, and we're going to have them here at least 3 to 4 times a year from now on.
Now back to the sponge docks and gift shops.
So I'm actually the purchasing manager of 4 shops, and most of what we do here is the sponges. This is the sponge capital of the world, Your wool sponges and your yellow sponges are good for bathing and for cleaning. They will last 5 to 7 years. They don't grow mold, bacteria, or smell. That's the benefits of them. They're naturally microbial. The boats will go out and get the sponges in the Gulf and bring them back in, and we sell them. We have a local lady, she makes all our soaps.
Oh, wow.
So we have goat's milk soap, we have olive oil soap, we have some French soaps, but these are all our local soaps. Your wool sponges are good for bathing and showering.
Okay.
And they'll get super soft, and the benefits of them are great. It's because they're not going to smell, they're not going to mold, they're not going to grow bacteria.
Yeah.
And the yellow sponge, which is this one here, a lot of us girls will use them to do our dishes. Same reason, your dish sponge smells after a while, these won't. To clean them, it's a little bit of baking soda and water. You don't need to put them in the dishwasher like you do with your dish sponges. The boaters, they go out, the divers, and they go out and get the sponges. They always leave like a little bit left, so they'll always regrow.
Oh, wow.
So that's why they always replenish.
Nancy tours us through their 4 shops: Tarpon Shell Shack, Cute as a Button, It's 5 o'clock Somewhere, and lastly, Fatty's Place, named after the owner's beloved dog.
Cute as a button. Oh, it's so cute. It is cute as a button. I love it. Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah, True Ocean is
True Ocean. Oh, that's the dog.
And closing with the most popular shirt design that Nancy and team designed themselves, supporting hurricane restoration efforts. Please donate, support, and visit these wonderful sites. And Tarpon Springs. We want to hear from you. Is there an event happening in the Tampa Bay area or an organization helping the local community? If you have answers, let us know. Email us at darleneg@ctnonline.com. Find us online at ctnonline.com/bayfocus or follow us on Facebook at Bayfocus TV.
Well, we're here with a great organization, a nonprofit organization here that is doing incredible community work here in Central Florida, and it's called Good Neighbors Community Food Connection. And we will find out about them, but they're also located in New York. So Florida, New York, what they're doing is amazing. And we have 3 women with us today that are volunteers, super plugged in to this organization, and we're so honored to have them with, and I want to introduce them to you. Next to me is Monica Koch, and next to you, Monica, is Jen Engberson, and then next to Jen is Katie Yates. Welcome to all 3 of you
Thank
for
you
coming
for having
on.
us. Yeah.
Great representatives of a great organizations, but I bet our viewers do not know what Good Neighbors Community Food Connection is, and a little bit about your history and what you do, Monica, and I'm going to throw that to you.
Okay, well, starting off, Good Neighbors is a 501c located here in Clearwater, serving 5 counties in the Tampa Bay area. And we're a food recovery rescue connection.
Oh,
a
I
little
love
bit
that.
different than maybe a food bank. We connect people with food. We have our giveaways at our own facility a couple times a week now. We've grown so much even since I've been there. And we connect other groups and nonprofits, churches, other people that do giveaways with food. And we also have a children's program, a senior program where we go to senior communities and bring the food right to them. That's
a lot of different, yeah.
It's so vast. And we have a backpack program, which we're going to hear more about later.
We're gonna hear more about.
But I'm just
Very comprehensive.
Yeah.
You know one of the things too is this was started by a husband-wife team and Heather, right?
Yes.
Heather Brooke.
Heather Brooke and her husband Tim.
And what did they see? Tell us that story a little bit.
Okay, so it was right around in COVID time,
Yeah.
so about 5-6 years ago, they had noticed that some places were throwing food away in the dumpster, and that just didn't sit right with her. Her family had been doing things for the community for even up in New York. All her life, she grew up with people giving.
Yeah.
So when she saw that the food was being thrown away, she inquired, and so it started. So
that's what you utilize, surplus food.
Surplus food that would otherwise be,
So where does that come from?
from grocery stores, from restaurant that maybe had too much at the end of the day, or we also have other connections where we'll get big pallets of surplus food from other organizations that we applied for. So it's the food comes from all different things.
Yeah, and I'm remembering, correct me if I'm wrong, because we're just kind of winging this.
Yeah.
But I remember because we had Heather and her husband, I think it's Tim, is that his name, on. And I believe Tim is a first responder.
Yes, he is.
So he would have a bird's eye view too
of the need.
The need.
Yes.
And what's out there, and then to have the volunteers, which you all have many volunteers, right?
Yes.
To help with this.
I think we have over 100 active, isn't it? Something. 100 plus. Yeah, 100 plus active, and then many that just help, maybe just to pick up here and there or as needed. There's so many opportunities there.
Yeah, I think that's really critical to what you do. Is that it's this I hate to use terms like this, but it takes a village.
It does.
This is like a mini city that you guys have.
Yes.
I mean that's a lot of people to make all this happen. And I'm gonna we'll talk a bit more about that, but I'm gonna pivot to you, Jen, because we want to show. We're going to show too in pictures.
Sure.
This is a really cool thing you do. Tell us about the backpack.
I will. The thing I love about Good Neighbors is they are being the hands and feet of Jesus in our in our community. He told us to feed the needy and the elderly and the kids, and that backpack program is doing just that. So a group of volunteers comes together every week, and they assemble these backpacks full of non-perishable food items, like a can of soup or a can of mac and cheese, things like that, drinks, snacks, protein bars, meat sticks, things that will nourish the kids, because 1 in 5 children in the Tampa Bay area are facing food scarcity at home because, their families are having a hard time putting enough food on the table these days. So these backpacks kind of help supplement that. They can take them home. They can share with their siblings, possibly some of their parents too. So it's just a beautiful program.
So how do you determine who would qualify for that? How does that happen? How do you target and know who needs this?
So we make a lot of calls, and we also target there's rec centers that offer low-cost summer programs for children in like St. Pete or Pinellas Park and different areas where we know there's a need. So we'll reach out to those rec centers or those family centers and say, is this something that your kids could use? How many are facing food scarcity, and how many would you like us to bring? And we deliver them every week. The kids look forward to it now.
Yeah.
They get so happy when they see us coming. They're like, yay, the backpacks, because they know there's delicious food. And we've delivered 1,375 so far this summer.
Wow.
We would love to keep it going all year long, if possible. To drop them off on a Friday would help get the kids through the weekend, because a lot of these kids, they rely on the school lunches and the lunches or the breakfast as well.
Yeah.
And so on the weekends, they don't have access to that. And so if the community would like to help donate these items, it would be amazing, so we could keep this program going.
This is such a creative thing,
Yeah.
and that you're doing that, and putting it even in like a backpack.
Yeah.
That's fun for the kids.
They can reuse it. It's a reusable backpack.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you mentioned something, the community centers and the rec centers and stuff that you go to. This is just, and you kind of touched on this, Monica, but you guys really partner with other organizations to try to meet the need. How important is that? Because otherwise you would have to try to discern it all yourself. So and when you look at it, you just started this since COVID. Those relationships built over time, right? And so it's like you keep returning and doing things with them. Has that been, are other organizations open to this, or maybe it helps them too? What if somebody's watching, like we have an organization or rec center, like you mentioned, a rec center or a youth organization or somebody, and they go, man, I would like to do that. They would just contact you?
Yes, contact us. I think it's a great opportunity to get students involved, church groups involved, book club involved, anything like that, and do a food drive for us. That can be specifically for the backpack program, but also for our regular senior program, where we go to 90 senior centers.
Did you just say 90?
90 a month, yes.
Wow.
And we go in regularly to ease the food insecurity in that area. But we also do dry goods. We do canned goods along with the fresh food milk, cheese, vegetables, and produce that we get. We like to have canned goods, and the canned goods would be something that other groups could help us have a drive, come out and even see us in operation and help out if they like.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
not to mention, the grocery stores and restaurants, anybody watching too that could help you.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you one more question, Monica, and I promise I'm going to get to you, Katie. Katie's on the far end of the table. She's going to share, I promise. But I have one other area because I want to make sure our viewers know the things that you're doing. You are in the middle of putting together a mobile-free grocery bus. Tell us about that.
So we were blessed to be donated a bus, not a school bus, but a van. We got the funding, we got a grant for it. We're ready to go in that area. We're waiting for it to be retrofitted with, how we need it for our logo and all that on there. And we're waiting for the fellow to help us with that. What that will do is allow us to go into communities, go right to maybe in St. Pete, a rec center, and bring the food for a shopping experience right to them in areas that might be food desert type areas. And in that, we also need insurance and gas and all of that to help keep that baby on the road.
Yeah,
We would,
So
that's a big need,
So
but
you
it's
could
going to
definitely
get
use
us
help with
into
that.
areas that there's a lot of people that don't have transportation. And that's
that's a huge thing that you can go to them.
Yes.
Okay, Katie, let me ask you, because you are going to let us know. There's a couple things. Number one, let's start with that. What's been your experience volunteering? This has, been something, and have you been doing this for a while?
Well, I'm relatively new as a volunteer, about a year and a half, and I learn something new every day. I was having a casual lunch with a friend who was volunteering with Good Neighbors, and her enthusiasm, her passion about just talking about it, I said, oh, I need to be involved in this. So quickly went home and did, all my research and so forth, contacted our volunteer coordinator, who is amazing. She keeps so many balls in the air and keeps, onboarding new volunteers, giving them the history and the perspective about how to be involved. So after that was done, I had this great orientation, got a chance to see the facility, and realized it was a really good fit for me. I was recently retired and was looking for just the right niche. And it has been an opportunity that I can be as involved as I want to be, as much as I can donate my time. I don't have to do it 5 days a week, and we do services and we have volunteers 7 days a week. So it's constantly a need to have people there doing and fulfilling, working behind the scenes just to get things out to the community. But with that, I knew that it was a good place for me personally and the rest of all these other volunteers that I've gotten an opportunity to meet, that we can commit to what we feel comfortable with. And
I like that.
It is, and you can find your own little niche too. I started out packing breads and sweets in boxes that go out to the community, and it was fun, it was organizing, and then I evolved into helping out in other ways too. So you can find just what feels right to you. My friend that I spoke to you about, she loves working in what we call the meat shed, and it's heavy lifting because she wants to be physical and she wants to move things around. So there's an opportunity to be very physical or do behind the scenes and administrative kinds of things. So it's very wide in the opportunities for volunteers.
I just, I was struck by something you just said, that you're recently retired, and, that's an adjustment, for people making that retirement decision and doing that. And to find something like this, and it could be somebody watching that's listening to that, finding this, that you can find a place to plug in and do as much as you want to do and target it a little bit to your interest things to do, it's such a gift. It's such a gift and blessing when you're trying to do that next stage of your life. Where can I still be productive? Where can I still, so if there's anybody watching and looking for something, you've just retired.
Yes, here we go. We got something for you.
Story, Katie's story is fabulous, but there's also an observation you have on what have you seen this do for people in terms of connections.
Having come from a social service background, one of the other opportunities that we have is to get with the actual recipients of the food that has been rescued and can go to them and their households. So what I have seen with that and having the chance to do some of the food giveaways is to to hear their stories and have them there. We have 140 that come through the line on Mondays and Fridays, and so I get a chance to see them in person. And not only is it that they're receiving food and doing it in a model which is great with kind of like grocery shopping, so it's something they get to choose what they would take, but the networking that they've had and the opportunity to meet new people and to come to a place that is non-judgmental and fun, and they use it as a social outlet. I am convinced.
They've become friends.
They have become
Some of
friends.
them have given each other rides, and they've like all become a network of friends where they'll help each other out, even in the line. They're making,
and they remember each other's birthdays even. Though, you know, somebody on Monday got there and said, "It's Sarah's birthday today. Can you put aside a cake for her?" And we have cakes, and so they do think about each other, and it really it's heartwarming to see. And that line is a wide variety. We have little babies that come with their parents, all the way up to those that are. There's one gentleman that's in his 90s, and he wouldn't miss it for the world because convinced that he is there for the social networking, and he'll leave with 3 cucumbers. But you know, I don't know. But that's such a good connection. And then also going into some of the communities, we call them communities, and seeing that mobile home park come together once a month or twice a month for them to do that shopping kind of experience again. But maybe they hadn't seen each other for a few weeks. They're checking in on each other, and just to listen to that conversation, like, how's your foot surgery going? That social connection. Because for particularly for seniors, it's so isolating sometimes for them to be. They're not working anymore. Their children live someplace else. So it's just a wonderful feeling to be part of that.
That was, you know, it was actually you so beautifully stated how this just brings people together to work together to do this volunteer to help people in need. But that was and you kind of touched on this. That was one of my other questions: is what are you seeing when you're distributing? You know, when you're out there and you're seeing like the mobile home parks, you said people coming together or whatever. Are people coming up to you? And any one of you can, or a number of you, respond to this. Are they coming up to you saying what this means to them?
They are.
Constantly. I think I hear that, particularly on the days that we do the giveaways on site. That is, they leave with such a feeling of, and the other kind of cool thing is some of those that have been in the line to receive, they've become volunteers. They're giving back. They're saying, well, I can donate some time too. I'm healthy enough. You know, I would like to do that, and not only be on the receiving end, but also the giving end too.
Okay. I just think, you know, that would be such an important thing to kind of know what's the impact. You know, because it's so heartwarming for you guys to hear directly back from the people you're helping, you know, on what this does.
We've gotten thank you cards from the children's centers as well, with little pictures of them. They'll send us pictures of the kids opening the bags, and it's just precious. Yeah,
that's just that just makes it all worthwhile.
And all of the food for the backpacks is donated by the community, churches, groups, individuals, and there is a link on our website to our Amazon storefront wish list where people can just go shop for those items, and they'll ship it directly to Good Neighbors for us to use.
It's very important to know.
Yeah, or they can drop things off at Good Neighbors as well. We're just on Belcher Road behind the St. John's Episcopal Church.
Okay.
And we're there every day from 9 o'clock in the morning till 12.
Okay. All right. So then you've kind of articulated some of it, but I'm going to give you another chance. Tell us and we're just in our closing moments here.
Yes.
How can our viewers, our Bay Focus CTN viewers, help you the most? What are some of your greatest needs right now?
I would say to give your time, talent, or treasure. Treasure especially, because the donations to help all of our programs continue to go on, to get the items that we need to fill in the gaps, and to just keep that community going.
Yeah, that's you know, that right there, that's a big thing. You know, everybody can do something, you know, if you can volunteer, great, but if you can just give financially.
Right.
You know, this is such a, you know, I think one of the things that struck me about this organization is why I wanted to bring you all back for an update is how, you know, I'm always impressed when people just like see a need and just fill it. And that was what Heather did. And Tim, it was like they saw this in their daily life. They saw what was going on. And you know, this is no easy thing to start a 501c3 nonprofit. Get the volunteers you need, get the resources,
Right.
And the motto is no one goes hungry.
I love that. Yeah.
I wanted to throw
Good.
that in there.
Yes,
No
yeah,
one goes
good
hungry.
job.
Yeah.
And Tim and Heather are the true
Yeah.
of that.
The real deal. They're the real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm hoping Tim and Heather, you are watching this right now. Give a shout out to them. But you
Right.
sent a great team today. What you guys are all doing and giving of your time and your abilities. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
Oh,
us.
you just did an awesome
Absolutely.
job, and we want to encourage you watching to stay tuned on the screen. You're going to see how you can contact Good Neighbors Community Food Connection, and hopefully you can help support them. And then we will be right back. Well, I hope you'll support Good Neighbors Community Food Connection. I just love what they do and how they're not letting food go to waste anywhere in the area, how they're utilizing surplus food to meet the needs of people that need food, families, children. I love it. And then thank you, Elise, for being out and about with Treasures by the Bay. And of course, Tarpon Springs is one of those treasures here. And I want to thank you for tuning in each week. I want to hear from you. You're going to see on the screen how you can contact me. And we want to encourage you to share the shows. You can go to our Bay Focus Facebook page, YouTube, and you can share our programs. We also post some really great shorter clip reels of some key parts of these shows that we would love you to share and help promote the show as well. We believe in faith in action here at CTN, and Bay Focus does that. And involves you and how you can help in your community. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next week. May God richly, richly bless you.
From the Gulf Coast to the bustling downtowns, here at Bay Focus, we're highlighting all of the local individuals, community organizations, ministries, and events taking place across Central Florida. Whether we're out on the road or in the studio, tune in to hear about the faith in action happening in your community. Watch Bay Focus with host Darlene Greenlee on Wednesdays and Thursdays on CTN Greater Tampa Bay, or watch on demand at ctnonline.com/bayfocus.